So while I am recording these videos on my phone in my YouTube studio, this is just one of the many channels that I have, but I'm just using it just to share my experiences on YouTube for the past decade or so. I've been on YouTube more than a decade. So why am I doing this on my phone? I do have a gear that I use for recording and editing videos for my YouTube. I will share that maybe in another video. The point that I'm trying to make is you don't need fancy things to do videos on YouTube. That's one other thing that I've also seen people worry too much about. People worry too much about I don't have the right or the proper laptop, I don't have the right or proper camera, I don't have the right mic, I don't have the right whatever people think they need in order to make it on YouTube, in order to make good videos on YouTube. If you're going to be vlogging, of course you're going to need a good camera. If you're going to do gaming, of course you probably are going to need a laptop that is good with gaming, and of course you're going to need some good no, not good. There are some simple but yet powerful programs that you can use for editing videos. But the point that I'm trying to make is you are complicating your stuff. This series of videos is me just sharing with you the things that you can quickly do without too much stress and actually come up with your own YouTube channel. You can actually just use your phone like what I'm doing here. That's the point why I am using my phone. It doesn't mean that I don't have a laptop. I actually have several iMacs that I use for editing my videos for the other stuff, because I'm big on this content creation stuff. So you don't need fancy hardware in order to start on YouTube. Choose something that you can do by your phone. There are apps like CapCut, and there are also apps that you can use to help you to do thumbnails if you really want to go fancy. But I've noticed a trend lately. I don't know if you've also seen the trend lately, where YouTube seems to be pushing more and more like authentic few editing, minimal editing videos, like real life authentic stuff videos. You have seen YouTube, I don't know if you have seen it, pushing more and more videos of people sitting in their cars, sitting in their homes, or walking about in the shop, like real live vlogging. And those people are not using fancy editing styles or fancy gadgetry and stuff like that. Most of those people are just switching on their phone and hitting a record, and they are not even doing any fancy editing. You have high production editing where everything is like wow, quick cuts, fancy camera movements and everything like that. No, you find that more and more of the videos that YouTube is pushing these days, I don't know how long the trend is going to go on, is people just switching on their camera on their phone, talking to the camera or talking to the phone and hitting share on YouTube. No fancy editing. And YouTube is loving that. It seems the audiences are loving that authenticity. So you don't need fancy gadgetry in this time of YouTube. You don't need to go out there and blow money on a fancy laptop, fancy mic, fancy camera, or the other gadgetry that people think you need in order to make it big on YouTube. What I would do if I'm going to start on YouTube and I have nothing except for my phone, I would choose a niche where it just needs me to talk to people and explain to people my knowledge, share my knowledge, how to do things, the things that I've learned. And from there, once you are monetized and you're making some money off of YouTube, from there now you can start buying your laptop, your camera, or whatever. I would start with just the laptop, because on the laptop there are many niches that you can go into that do not need you to record yourself. Only if you're going to go into vlogging do you need a fancy video camera to record yourself. But there are many niches that do not require you to record yourself. For example, in gaming, unless you're going to do recordings of yourself reacting, of course you can use a webcam that comes with the laptop. So also tutorials, there are tutorials that you can simply do with a basic screen recorder. I think I will share some of these in the coming videos. So yeah, trust me, you don't need fancy gear in order to start with YouTube, especially now that YouTube is like pushing these more authentic. You can even hear my my sentences. Some of it I'm actually making mistakes. The era of well polished, high production YouTube videos seems to be going by the wayside. Seems now YouTube is looking for more authentic lived experiences by people. Go on your YouTube, you'll find that YouTube is pushing to you people sitting in their cars, sitting at restaurants, walking in shopping aisles, and doing all that other stuff. Not that fancy high production videos that we used to see back in the day. So it means now there is a minimal barrier to entry when it comes to making videos on YouTube. There is no reason why you shouldn't jump on this trend at the moment and also start making your own videos, sharing the knowledge. The key about it is to just share your knowledge, your experience, and be authentic. People want to see you, want to know your own individual experiences regarding whatever subject that you'll be talking about. So this video is about gadgetry. You don't need to have fancy gadgetry or fancy editing or fancy cameras, fancy microphones in order to start on YouTube. You just need your passion. You just need an idea. You just need your experience. You just need something that you want to share with your audience. And you can just take out your phone and hit record and share on YouTube. No fancy editing. Share on YouTube. Hopefully you will start getting people coming to you, enjoying your content and the good stuff. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.